sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
Death and corruption are all that remain here. Turn back.
My father was a spirit guide. He helped many pass from this life to the next.
So you know what happens to spirits unable to move on.
Ground yourself. Feel the energy of the mountain.
The land has begun to heal. Is this your doing? You carry the same energy that flows through these roots.
Kena is a story-driven action-adventure set in a charming world rich with exploration and fast-paced combat. Players find and grow team of tiny spirit companions called Rot, enhancing their abilities and creating new ways to manipulate environment. It's not often that a creative team focused on other mediums veers into mid-budget video game development, but that's exactly what Ember Lab did with Kena. The company was known for its animated shorts for around a decade before it even revealed its first game. Kena, in a lot of ways, has many of the stumbles and oversights that would be expected of a team making its debut video game. Kena's visuals make it more than something out of 2003. The magical world of the game is stunning at times, often offering colorful vistas complete with lush greenery and impractical, yet gorgeous, structures. Kena's visuals make it more than something out of 2003. The magical world of the game is stunning at times, often offering colorful vistas complete with lush greenery and impractical, yet gorgeous structures. Even poisoned areas drained of their life force that are comparatively desaturated glisten with beauty as they borrow more from the purples and reds over greens and blues. It doesn't often stray from forests or otherwise green locales and could use with more variety, but it's thoroughly a visual treat. The animation helps give the world life too. Characters aren't as flexible as those found in Looney Tunes cartoons, but squash and stretch just enough to appear lively and convincingly emote as if they are in a Disney animated film. Combat and the letterboxed cutscenes are the best at showing off the animation, as that is when the characters are pushed physically and emotionally, respectively, and show off the team's animation chops. The way the game moves makes Ember Lab's past as a non-interactive animation studio quite clear. Kena's combat doesn't control as smoothly as it moves. Like many modern melee action games, Kena has a light and heavy attack, dodge and parry. It's a functional base kit that seemingly nails broad strokes but falls apart in finer and more crucial details. Higher difficulties are alluring as the game is generally pretty easy. Many enemies don't even attempt to put up a fight and can be killed by mashing the attack button a few times. Cranking it up supposedly amps up their aggression, but it's hard to tell since they're timid either way. Bosses, despite their slick designs and unique setups, are the only time when the game snaps the player out of their coma, but they swing the pendulum too hard the other way and exacerbate all of the aforementioned headaches with the combat. There are moments where linking together melee and ranged attacks, using special rod attacks, and nailing weak spots come together and show glimpses of a game with a decent combat loop. But with grunts that are too simple and mini-bosses and bosses that are too hard for all the wrong reasons, Kena's combat is almost always disjointed and disappointing. Exploration is less complicated and also less anger-inducing. Most maps are relatively open and let Kena explore quite freely. Wide linear approach is lovely because it allows players to get lost and stumble upon secrets and collectibles while searching. It's peaceful and matches the overall vibe of the game without frequently annoying the player with inadequate controls. Puzzles are usually rather simple as they don't have many variables to work with, but serenely saving the little cute, and seemingly ironically named, rot wisps and collecting different doodads is relaxing yet still engaging. Soundtrack also swells during story bits and is similarly striking, but narrative itself is not. It lacks any strong characters, rich lore, or intrigue. Kenna herself is caring and soft, yet doesn't have anything going for her outside of that. The setup is also quite simple and hardly gets more compelling as it starts unfolding, despite its attempts to be heartfelt. Its storytelling relies on gradually filling in its, and Kenna's, backstory, but very little if it is actually stirring. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits is a more than passable first attempt for a studio that has newly transitioned to video games. It's a visually stunning world that is occasionally calming to poke around in. However, it's still very evident that it is from a team that's new to the medium, given all of its gameplay inadequacies and narrative missteps. There are glimmers of a truly great experience in here, but it's hard to see underneath the spots of rot at the core. From the story and gameplay, I give 7 out of 10 score to this game and hope you like playing this game and explore Kenna's story. I hope you like this review. If yes, then please like and subscribe to my channel for more reviews and gameplays of exciting new games. Thanks.